Welcome. My name is Ya. I'm a storyteller for adults. Please like and subscribe. This is the story of Io, part 5 of 5. Thinking quickly, Kwame whispered to Io, "Follow my lead." Kwame kicked Poku, grabbed a nearby vase, and smashed it on his head. Poku was down. In the chaos, Kwame pulled Io towards the door, delivering a left hook to Kofi on the way. Io looked back and noticed Kofi wasn't down. She quickly whispered as she glanced at Kofi, "Don't move." She couldn't believe it, Kofi was frozen. The perfume potion really worked, she thought as they ran away. They sprinted into the night, leaving the sounds of Kofi and Poku's angry shouts behind them. Breathing heavily, Io and Kwame made their way to a safe house. They needed to leave Ghana immediately. With the help of Kwame's tech connections, they secured passports and boarded a flight to the Atlanta. In Atlanta, Io's talents quickly gained recognition. She used the enchanted perfume to charm her way into high-profile fashion circles, her designs becoming a sensation. Despite Io's new success, the trauma of Poku's betrayal haunted Kwame at times. Kwame started to evaluate what Poku said about the potion. Why would Poku go through such lengths to deceive them? Kwame looked closer at Io. He noticed that Io received everything she wanted. He confronted Io, "Is this how you've been succeeding? By enchanting people?" Io's silence confirmed his suspicions. "I had to," she pleaded. "It was the only way to survive and thrive." Kwame shook his head, furious. "You've been lying to me. If you don't stop using it, I can't stay with you." Torn, Io faced a difficult choice. The allure of success and riches was too strong, and she chose the perfume over Kwame. Devastated, Kwame left, leaving Io to her ambitions. Within the year, Io continued to rise in the fashion industry. During a business trip to New York, she met a handsome, wealthy real estate investor. They fell in love, and Io decided to move to New York with her new fiancé. She informed Kwame of her decision. Surprisingly, Kwame offered to help Io pack. As they packed, Kwame was looking for the mystical perfume. Driven by desperation, he stole it from Io. He planned to use it for his own gain, hoping to have the same success in business and in love as Io had. However, the moment Kwame applied the perfume, he felt an overwhelming drowsiness. He called Io as he struggled to stay awake. Thankfully, Io answered his call. "I took the perfume," he confessed. "I want to be like you." Io's voice trembled and her eyes filled with tears. Io replied, "Kwame, the perfume was only meant for women. Kofi gave it to me, because he knew if he attempted to use the potion, it would bring eternal sleep." Kwame's voice was barely a whisper. "I'm sorry, Io. I love you." Those were his last words before he fell into a deep sleep from which he would never wake. Io, heartbroken yet resolute, moved to New York, carrying the weight of her choices and the cost of her success. The end.